And we're here now with Devin, who is a clerk at Harrison's Comic. And Devin, tell us how long you've been working here.
I've been here about 2 years.
How do you like working here at Harrison's?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, I talk to people about stuff like common interests, things that I'm already into, so.
What are you into?
I collect a lot of comic books, and like D&D gaming, other just random stuff sometimes.
So the comic books you collect, are they Silver Age, Modern Age, Golden Age? What do you collect exactly?
I collect some of a lot of different era stuff, but mainly Modern Age stuff.
Superhero type?
I look for anything with a good story that's different. Anything from horror books, political-based stuff, superhero stuff, whatever's just well written out there.
How about manga? Are you into manga at all?
I collect a few manga. Not a whole lot of titles regularly because the ones I collect tend to only come out about one book a year. But I'm into some of the manga stuff and some of the anime stuff. Not a whole lot regularly though.
For those viewers who don't know the difference between anime and manga, what's the difference exactly? It's a Japanese word, isn't it?
Well,
manga.
Anime is the video, manga is the comic book format.
Okay, so anime is the video and manga is the comic book
Yeah.
format. What's the origin of manga exactly? Do you know?
Actually, oddly enough, a lot of manga was influenced by original Disney movies, like the Mickey Mouse shorts, the black and white stuff. People that were into that in Japan after, there was a lot of American influence after World War II, and a lot of people started, especially Osamu Tezuka is considered the grandfather of manga, and he created Astro Boy, Metropolis, and some other stuff. And a lot of his works came out of like the old Disney movies and stuff.
So among your customers here, what would you say is the average age of a customer who comes into the store?
The average age of a customer is late 20s, early 30s, actually.
That's very surprising, isn't it? Do you see also young kids, a lot of young kids?
We see some young kids looking for mainly superhero comics, some of the manga and anime stuff they see on TV. But a lot of comic books have started developing more adult-based stories over the years, so a lot of our market is people that have been reading them since they were children.
And it seems a lot of these superheroes end up dying at some point and resurrected eventually, don't they?
You need a sales pitch somehow.
It works well, doesn't it?
That's pretty much it, they need something that's going to pique the sales of a book. So kill off a character.
Right. Do you also collect toys at all?
I collect a few toys of stuff I like. I don't usually, I don't seek out to collect toys, but if like a character that I've never seen in action figure form comes out, I might pick one up.
Mm-hmm. What's this section about? It looks like you have some sports cards and things of that sort. Is this a big section in your store?
This is a pretty big section. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Naruto, World of Warcraft. This is a CCG collectible card game section. Basically, you buy cards that you can buy in packs and get random cards that you can play a game with.
Okay, and what's the CCG for viewers who don't know?
Collectible card game.
Collectible card games, excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time here with us, Devin. Appreciate it very much. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hi again, and now we're here with Leonard. Leonard is a customer of Harrison's. Hi, Leonard. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Great. What do you collect, Leonard?
I've been collecting a lot of stuff for a while. I used to collect comics. I got out of it. I've also been into like collectible card games, stuff like that.
And do you have also a large toy collection aside from these two?
Toys, not really so much. I collect a few figurines here and there just to decorate the house.
What kind of comics do you collect, or did you collect?
Used to be mostly Marvel stuff and like independent publishers like Slave Labor Graphics and Oni.
Superhero type or?
Anything that really strikes my fancy. I mean, a lot of the superhero stuff, but also just anything that's got like catchy artwork or good writing in it.
And are you more into the modern type comics or Silver Age, Golden Age? What do you collect particularly?
I'm definitely more into the modern stuff. Silver Age has a lot of good stuff in it too, but anything before that, the Golden Age stuff, I'm not really a big fan of. It was a little too hokey for my taste.
Sure. And who's your favorite writer?
Right now it would probably be Rob Schrab. He did Scud the Disposable Assassin. Right now he's working on the Sarah Silverman program for cable. He just finished up a long-running series that I've been keeping track of since about early 2000.
What do you like most about Harrison's, coming to Harrison's?
There's a lot of variety here. It's also probably the biggest comic book store I've ever been in, and I've lived all over the country. And a few places, I mean, most comic book stores are little holes in the wall, and this place is just, it's got so much floor space and just so much diversity. And also, I've known the owner and all the people that have worked here for the past like decade. So it's kind of like despite its size, it's still my home comic book store. So
it's a great comic book store,
yes.
Certainly. Yeah, I love it here too. And I saw you checking some anime and I mean manga. Is that something you're into also?
Yeah, I don't really read as much manga as I do American comics, but every once in a while I poke around. I try to keep up with it just because I have friends that are into it, and like the convention scene. There's Anime Boston, which is like a big local convention for that kind of stuff. So I mean, I read it here and there, but today I was just poking around looking for stuff to recommend to my friends, because every time my friends are interested in comics, I bring them down to Harrison.
Sure. And do you find everything you need here at this store usually?
Very rare that I can't find something here, and if I can't find it, they'll order it for me. So I mean, it's a good place to go.
And how is the prices? How are the prices here?
The prices on comics are pretty good. The only thing I really can't afford is the Japanese candy. It's a little pricey, but that's just import prices. I mean, it's the same all over the place. So I mean, if I have money burning a hole in my pocket, I'll buy just about anything here.
And you mentioned that you collect also cards. What kind of cards do you collect again?
Back when I was younger, like when I was like 13 or 14, I was pretty big into the Pokemon card craze. When that happened, I made a lot of money playing that, and then I moved on to Magic because it's like a more sophisticated kind of like a game for older people. It made me feel a little bit more. A little more grown up when I graduated from Pokemon to that, but at the moment it's mostly Magic when I play anything.
So aside from collecting these and enjoying them as individual items, did they maintain their value as comics and as cards?
The comics I can't really speak towards. I mean, I know some of them collect their value if you find like limited edition, like alternate, like variant covers, or like things that had limited release runs. But as for the cards, a lot of them do, like, well, not a lot of them, but some of them do maintain their value over time. I mean, some of the cards now are worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, and things like that. I mean, it's not a bad price for little pieces of cardboard, but you have to be pretty meticulous in keeping good care of them, because if they get damaged, they lose a lot of their value right away.
So, are you surprised that they go up in price so high like this over the years?
With the amount of people that play the game, and like with the amount of people that play the game, I'm not really surprised. I mean, if there's a market for it, there's always going to be inflation. So it's just something you have to deal with, no matter what hobbies you're into.
Well, thank you so much for giving us the interview. I appreciate it. Thank you, Leonard. Okay.